Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. You may be looking at this and seeing Black Friday 2024 and be wondering, like, what is this? And why am I showing Black Friday 2024? Black Friday is over and it's 2025. Well, I actually never talked about, my experience with Black Friday that year. I never got to talk about that, nor did I get to talk about Christmas, but I actually have not got around to that. So, I wanted to kind of talk about that, because, a lot of people don't celebrate Black Friday, anymore because, everything's kind of online now, I mean, Black Friday's still a thing, but it's pretty much all online now. So, I figured, why not kind of talk about my little experience with Black Friday. But before I do that, and talk about my thoughts, about it, by, basically reviewing it, and all that, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out if you guys do. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. There, it's where you guys can follow me. I actually need to start posting some more stuff on Instagram. On Twitter, I still haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it yet. I figured it out and then kind of forgot how to, post stuff. I figured it'd be more simple than it is, but I feel like I kind of have a harder time, posting stuff on there than I do on, Instagram and YouTube and all that. So yeah, they kind of just hide the crap in the, in the bubbles and all that, or hide the crap where you gotta, find it and all that anymore, instead of, just having a section, say, create, why do we need to, click on your profile or that, just to create that? Even YouTube, technically you gotta hit, a little button down at the bottom. Once you do that, you get used to it, and you got it in your head, and you know what to do. But still, I kind of wish you could actually do that. But instead of it just being there, they can say what it is, so people know where to go. But instead of having to just fiddle with your phone all the time, But yeah. But before I actually start the video too, also please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'm at about 519 subs. Thank you for the support. I'm trying to get to 1K subs. Thank you. And now let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's talk about Black Friday. So, Black Friday. I actually didn't think I was going to be talking about this again, honestly. After that, what happened in 2023, where I feel like there was, really nothing to, buy. Black Friday in 2024 actually surprised me a bit. So I want to say first that, I was actually going there to get footage. I actually wasn't going to go there and buy anything at Walmart and all that. I was going there to get footage. Because I got footage last year, but the video is kind of messed up. So I wanted to kind of show off Black Friday at Walmart. And this Walmart is, is the main store in Fulton, and it's very small. You would think it'd be a bit more. There actually were, I think, more people there that year than the previous year. And, I'm not sure why, it's kind of funny that, 2023, there was hardly any people there, and then 2024, people started kind of coming in and all that. There were a lot more people. I'm not gonna lie, there were a lot more people. There were. But there were a lot more people at the stores and all that than there were in 2023. And I'm guessing, and now this is just a hunch, I don't know if this is true or not, but my guess is, maybe it's because of the way online shopping kind of has gotten. So, this is kind of annoying, I do want to point this out. But see, I actually been wanting an Xbox Series X for a while now. And, I stumbled across this a limited edition, SpongeBob console. And this has nothing to do with Black Friday, it's just in general. I'm like, what, I want to kind of, do that. I want to kind of go in and, get some stuff there, like I actually want to go in there and actually, well, I mean, I wanted to, buy it, but before it even, it was even available online, somebody already bought all the shit up, and all that. And I didn't see anything on pre-orders. I was trying to look at kind of that stuff too, and I feel, maybe there were some pre-orders, I don't know, maybe, I don't remember, but sometimes I try to even do that, and I feel like I can't find anything on that because, they end up selling out so fast. And that's kind of what I feel like maybe online shopping is too. Although it is safer because, depending on where you're at, if you go to St. Louis, oh my god, it is crazy up there. Of course, there's more people, but unfortunately, there are people too that tend to do bad things. So you could get hurt or something, and they could shove you and push you out of the way just to get what they want. There are people that'll do that, and that's probably why people are like, let's do it online, But the problem is, though, is like I said, like the whole Xbox thing. That's kind of where, other items can come in too. You can order this stuff. The problem is, though, is they can sell out before you even get to it, Now, sometimes they have deals before that, but to be fair, though, even Walmart kind of had some deals before that. They did. They went very big on Black Friday, but they were starting to have deals before that, So, yeah, I don't know. I think though, it's just, I don't know. I'd rather not do Black Friday at all. Honestly, just because of how, it can be kind of chaotic, You can get some deals at times, but, online and at the store, but both of them are, kind of, hit or miss, but, so I probably don't think I'm going to be doing this every single year. I may do it down the road. I don't know. I don't really because Walmart opens at 6 o'clock, so I have to wait out there in the cold for it to open. I technically can go there, but maybe beforehand, but the problem is, though, I gotta wait out there and, because you have to be in line and all that, but I don't know, I kind of just like to go there when it gets ready to open. That's actually what I did, because in 2023, I went there too early and actually was stuck there, and there wasn't as many people, but yeah, there were a lot more people there this time around. I got videos of the parking lot and everything. I don't really like video, but I like video and stuff, but I don't know, people can, when there's people like that, I don't know, I don't know, it's kind of impossible to get, really videos without people on there, but, but I'm just maybe with that much people, it can be kind of a little bit more risky, but I wanted to do it just because I messed it up, but, yeah, I don't really do it that much, but I just don't like, doing all that stuff, just because, again, it can be chaotic. It can be chaotic, but that's the thing, though, because my mom, lives in Fulton. That's kind of where I went to go up there, She lives in Fulton, so I'm and I can just walk to it. If I go to with my dad, I can't go up there. I can't. He's he's not in town and all that. You know, he's off on Black Friday. Actually, most people are. Now, I think there can be a handful of people that are open. Because I had that Ruby Tuesday thing that was open. And I don't know if they were open on Black Friday, but... Well, actually, I guess businesses do start... They do open up on Black Friday. But he's off on Black Friday. He's been off on it for a while. So they take that day off and all that. Because it doesn't make sense to be off on Thursday and have to go back to work on Friday, because... I mean, especially when you're a mechanic, because it doesn't seem to matter too much, but that's kind of why I do that stuff, I mean, we have stayed in St. Louis before, until, like, we stayed there. Sometimes we would stay there until Sunday, and I really wish we kind of did that, like the last couple of years. But my dad and would ride with Mamaw to save gas, and the problem is they go to church and all that. I really hate that. I hate how they freaking go to church and all that. Aren't we supposed to be spending time with family and all that? Or I mean, to be fair though, a lot of them kind of leave, before that. But we go up there to see Aunt Corey and all that, and then we deal with that, Now, I've talked about in the past that I don't really care about going up there too much, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of, I mean, again, they're not they're kind of a bit stubborn and strict at times, but, with things, but, I was actually gonna, speaking of, video, and I was wanting to video a Blue Roof Burger King, up there, but they wouldn't go there because, the town is pretty... Or the part it was shady, and I was wanting to go to a different one that was 30 minutes away, I mean, which may seem like a long time, but my Uncle Jeff took me to Chesterfield Mall all the time, and other malls, which are, I think, a little bit even further away from there, so I don't know why he couldn't take me there, but, I don't know, I'm just I don't know, but I'm just I don't know, it's just kind of weird, but... I mean, to be fair, probably don't want to do, but we could have traveled there, and then he could have gone to the, because I think some of those are on the way to the Chesterfield Mall, which by the way is closed now, but it was still open when that even happened, that, because I went there over the summer last year, and that's when that happened. But yeah, I'm just I don't know, they can be a little bit stubborn at times, and more so they kind of want to do things their way and all that, which can make things more difficult for me and all that, at times too, which is why I don't like going to visit up there. That, and personally, I don't really like St. Louis in general, as a city. I see people all the time on the internet, I've seen people talk about praising St. Louis and all that. I mean, St. Louis has got a lot of neat things to go to, but boy, it is a freaking cluster, mess up there. It's a cluster mess. There are there's things get vandalized all the time. They leave lit in gas stations stuff. I'm not kidding. I mean, there were reports of that, and I just I feel bad for the employees, but yeah, it was true. I mean, we've had a few of those, and it's just crazy. I definitely don't want to go somewhere, but usually that stuff happens at night too, so I was wanting to do that kind of thing during the daytime, but oh well, but I have done some Black Friday stuff there too, but we kind of went later in the day. I mean, to honestly, technically though, I want to point this out, so technically though, they were all, technically, the malls technically didn't open until later, but we went to the Chesterfield Mall too, and actually we went to a couple V-Stocks. That's where it likes to go, V-Stock, and I like to go too. Yeah, maybe that's why he didn't want to take me to Burger King, because it's not somewhere we both want to go, but I could have gone there, and then it, and all that, I don't know, and then we could have gone to the mall, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of interesting, or kind of strange. But yeah, it was kind of chaotic, there too. There were a lot of people, but I don't think it's, well, actually, I'll say that the mall was pretty packed. I don't remember which mall this was. I don't think it was the Mills Mall, because this one was kind of a bit. This one I think was 1-4, but their bathrooms were like all the way in the back. But this mall had a lot of business too, which is good, you know, because I mean there were a lot of businesses there, so it wasn't like the Chesterfield Mall or the one in Jeff where they close and open stores back up. There actually were a lot of places there that were not empty buildings, but still, you know, still. But yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I mean it's been busy, but so I can't say that, you know, that it was like that, you know, in the in Fulton, but it was pretty busy too. But because it's not a city, it's not as busy. But again, I'm like, I don't really want to go out of my way to do that stuff either, because it can be very risky at times. But you know, depending on where you're at, I mean, usually people are more secure about this stuff now with guns and all, but there's still people, well, not just guns, but weapons in general, knives and all that. People still get their hands on stuff and do some bad stuff too. I'm not saying you're going to go to a store and get killed or something, but there has been reports of that stuff happening, and that's kind of scary, you know, but, which is why I don't do Black Friday much, but in Fulton, it's not usually too bad because there's not too many people, but there were a lot of people, surprisingly, you know, at that one. Now, as for the store itself, I'll say Walmart actually surprisingly had a lot more stuff that was on sale around that time. Now, I told you guys they had deals before. Now, a lot of stores are doing that. They'll have a week, you know, of stuff, you know, they can sell. You know, and all, they have a week of that stuff, and then, you know, and all that. They have weeks, you know, of things, you know, they can buy. You know, but then they have, you know, the actual Black Friday. And actually, they had quite a bit of stuff. They had some games. I mean, they had some games that last, you know, year or two. The problem is, though, is it was like a really small section. There was, like, barely anything. Like, it was all in the back and all. It really sucked. Like, it was totally not really worth it that much. I mean, they had some games that were on sale. Same with the controller. Like, I actually thought about getting myself another PlayStation 5 controller, so I not only have a spare, but can actually finish the We Love Katamari Reroll game, because I wanted to show off the two-player stuff. Because it's like $40 instead of 60. 60 or 80, I can't remember how much it was. But I was like, I'd probably be better off going to Slackers than getting one, you know. Because occasionally they will get those in there too, you know, so I kind of wanted to just wait. So that's what I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait and just, you know, so I didn't really get anything. I can't remember if I got anything at all for Black Friday, but I don't know. It would have been nice to have some of the movies on Black Friday too. You know, because, you know, I'm like, now I've seen people, you know, go to the, you know, movie sections and all that, but that particular location, at least, they tend to have the same stuff. Now, their shelves are empty, so people have bought the stuff, you know, but I feel like, you know, like, if they're gonna make room for new stuff, especially Christmas, because, you know, they would have Halloween, so they could have made, like, Black Friday deals on Halloween movies or something, you know. Or they could have made some maybe some Thanksgiving stuff, you know. I don't know. They could have done some, you know, deals on that. Or they could have just done regular movies too and get them off the shelves and all that. But they don't really do that. So a lot of that stuff just ends up getting thrown away and all that, you know. It just gets thrown away, which that's what I've heard. I think they don't even ship the stuff back. They just throw them away or something like that. Which I'm like, wouldn't it make more sense to ship the stuff back? But I think that's what I've heard them say. I'm like, that's kind of a waste, you know? I mean, these companies, they make all this stuff and you just throw it away. You could say that could be why the shelves are empty, but people are buying this stuff. I've seen people, you know, I go there all the time. Even in Jeff, people are going there and buying physical media, because physical media is making a comeback, but it's hard to tell too because a lot of these stores are cutting DVDs. That's the problem. A lot of them are cutting DVDs, but physical media is getting big again. So it's just like the problem is it kind of hit it a little too late, But still, I don't know. But still, I think we need to I think honestly, I think we're probably just getting to the point too with this stuff too, where I feel like with Black Friday, it's not gonna be as big as it once was, but because again we have online shopping, so. But the problem is again with online shopping having some issues, they're probably gonna have more that stuff. But personally, I will say that at least there was more stuff that that year, than like 2023, because that year had like hardly anything. At least that store had a bunch of stuff. I was showing off the entire store. I did miss a little section with clothes in it, but for the most part, I pretty much showed the entire store off. Now, I try to be very careful because there are security guards in there too, and I don't need somebody threatening me, telling me, like that, like I have to, be gone, or get like the whole freaking thing that happened at, Party City, which again that was a bunch of bullshit because I didn't, record any teenage or anything, and again that just makes me feel more, self-conscious about myself, because I already, deal with that as it is, but but still, I'm like, I don't need people doing it, because I had that whole thing happen at Chesterfield Mall, too, so. But, that's kind of why I also don't like recording stuff much either, because it gets kind of bad, and when you go to ask them, why they won't let you do it, then they can't, they get mad at you, but then you try to, then they, try to pull some crap on you and all that. I'm just like, because I told you guys that, one of the people, one of the workers at that Chesterfield Mall, told me to go talk to the main people at the mall, and I was like, go ahead, direct me to them so I can ask them if it's okay, and then he didn't do it. He just told me to stop recording, and that's what really pissed me off, and then, he followed me and all that, and like I said, it caused a bunch of drama, but I know I bring it up a lot, but that just kind of shows you, too, how bad this shit's gotten to, where you got people like that, and I'm just like, they think they fucking own the place and all that, and, I mean, there aren't chains, too, but there are people that just fucking, are total dickheads about it and try to threaten you because they think they can, and all that, and I'm just like, I don't care. But that's kind of why I don't really do a lot of that stuff, Now, I could have probably done that with that mall in St. Louis, but I don't know. But it is definitely very chaotic. There was definitely more people in that mall in St. Louis, but of course, if I actually get back up there, I might do it. But that's the problem, is getting to actually stay up there, because the problem is again with my dad running. Going with Mamaw and all that, we don't get to stay up there very long. So I hate that. I hate kind of coming back. We have to come back the same day and all that, and it's just kind of annoying, It is kind of annoying because I feel like I'm rushed. Because I actually could have went inside and actually ate at Ruby Tuesday instead of having to actually go all the way out there, but. I go out there and I take it to go, but because if I actually were able to stay there, I would have stayed there. I wouldn't even gone back home to my mom's. I would have just stayed there, but I don't know. But that's just kind of, I just don't know. There might be a time when we might be able to do that again, but I don't know. Mamaw and Papa are also older too now, so yeah. Mamaw's now 20. Not 25. I'm 25 years old, she'd be, being a grandma, or at 20, 20, it is actually, no, actually, no, I don't think that can actually even happen. No, you can't even, you wouldn't be able to be a grandparent, I don't think. Or, actually, could you be a grandparent at, well, because I know, a certain age, you can there's actually been reports at a certain age you can actually become, you can actually get pregnant, but I don't know. I'm like, I'm like, I'm going from talking about Black Friday to this, but I'm just like, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, could a 25-year-old person actually be a grandma? Yeah, I mean, well, I wouldn't be probably able to talk, but I think I've heard like 10 or 11 years old is like the youngest I've heard, of maybe 9 years old for a baby, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know, because I heard some people's bodies also, age differently too, so I don't know, it's kind of interesting, but kind of weird, but I don't know, but the thing is though, she's actually 75 years old, so she's up there and all that, but I mean, I'm not saying I root for her to die, but I'm like at the same time, I'm like, I just want to go up there and just have fun when I have to rush back, but again, and I'm not rooting for her to pass away because of that, but I'm just like, it makes it sound like I am, but I'm not, I'm just saying it would be nice if we could go up there and actually enjoy it, because I hate that, like, I hate traveling, like, and having to come back the same day. I hate that. Like, I have to do that in Hannibal, and that's bad enough. It's bad to do it in Hannibal, but especially with my siblings in the car, oh god, it's a nightmare. But then you gotta do it, in St. Louis, too, like, that's bad too. Especially when you got a place to stay. With Hannibal, it's a little bit different. We don't really have a place to actually stay. So it kind of makes sense, it kind of does, but I don't know, but I'm just like, I don't know, they could let us, like, stay there, but I don't know, but I don't know, I'm just, like I said, I'm not like, I'm just saying, like, it would be nice to have, like, Black Friday or like, up there, too, or be able to do some stuff up there, too, because, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to go Black Friday shopping up there, either, but, I mean, like I said, I don't really like it too much, but, I mean, I'm just, like, at the same time, I'm like, they usually tend to have more stuff up there because it's a city, not a town, but, I don't know, but, I think I'm about ready to let this video end up going anyway, but, my experience with 2024, Black Friday, I will say I think it was definitely more of an improvement. Because not just this, but other stores had some stuff too. Not every store, I don't think Tractor Supply had any Black Friday deals, which is kind of weird, but they didn't even do any Black Friday stuff, but other stores kind of have, Like, I like how they actually had a bigger display instead of a freaking little small section in the back that's not even that big. Because I did get some video footage of it, but my problem is that this video messed up because I was running low on space, so I think that's what happened. Actually, I don't even remember what even happened. I don't remember what actually happened that year that caused that, but I don't know, but I do know that I'm like I said, I'm kind of just like, I'm like, I wanted to kind of redo it and all that, but there was actually surprisingly more people there, but I don't remember if I bought anything or not. I don't think I did, but, but that's the thing, there were a lot more stuff, but there was some stuff that actually got my attention, but I didn't really need any clothes, because I have plenty of that, and then, and then not to mention, had like, I can't remember if, well, I know like Big Lots was going out of business, but I can't remember when the one in Jeff went out of business, like, but we lost like Big Lots, and then we had another store and all that, but I was like, I kind of wanted to save my money, I can't remember, like, we had Party City, but, no, wait, Party City announced it afterwards, because that would have been that was ironically the day after, I went with Delaney, that's when they announced they were going under, so that would have been like in December, so that would have been after Thanksgiving, but still, I wish I could still go with Delaney too and go to places, because like, get some stuff done and all that, because I was doing this whole thing with recycling cans and all that, but I can't go with Delaney because I lost, the Easter seal stuff because they don't have a lot of staff, So so yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and probably end up letting things go from here, though. I'll see you all later. Anywho, bye-bye.